who's going to get the better start between the two. Saw UK Beast Assassin get a good start last night in Formula 2. Is anyone going to get a rapid start like that tonight as the Haas of Aero Predators lines up in his grid spot?
Golden Egg Fire cheering on the boys, saying up the Mercs.
See what the Mercs can do then. Currently 16th and 19th on the grid. Can they do anything from near enough the back of the field? We will see then, as the lights are going to come on now ahead of the drivers. 3, 4 now, 5 red lights ahead of the drivers. This lights out and away we go in Division 2. Looks like the McLaren, I think that was a Legend, got a really good start. What can he do? Can he go around the outside of DVT Pool, maybe into turn 1? Can Legend take the lead from 3rd on the grid? Oh, he's pushing Pool through the corner. Bad Otter still P3, Vapid Coop P4. But RBC is going down the field. Paul holds on to the lead then. 0.6%. We've got moves going on. P4. DBT Alfie gets past Vapid Coop. Going into turn 4. VR get past Alan for P9. VR is going to make a double overtake, it looks like. Past Danny D as well. And it looks like they're going to go side by side into the SS section. He does get past Danny D. And over to P4 goes P7 goes VR. Morgan gets past Vapid Coop for P6. But Vapid Coop's going to have the inside line. But he can't hold on. Morris getting passed by Mason Gammon. He's going to have the inside line and the better tyres. And he gets into P11, does the Haas driver. And who's that? That's Danny D getting past VR. Oh, who's that gone very wide off the back? I think that was VR himself actually. Going off and going wide. And that allows Alan back through. Who's that? That's the Aston Martin of Ellis having a look down the inside on VR. Can he make his way up into P9? Yes, he can. He gets past the Alfa Romeo. He gets forced off the track, it looked like. And has VR gone off? He has gone off. I think he's got damage. I'm losing my voice already. As yes, VR is pulling off. Has he maybe got damage? He does. He's lost his end plate. The left side of the end plate on that Alfa Romeo is gone. And it's not the best of starts for VR46 and Ali and Moli. Ali's going to go down the inside of the final corner, but Moli's going to fight this one back. But I don't think he can. DBT Paul then still leads. And he's nearly pulled a second gap already. Well, LSW Legend made a fantastic start. It looks like Mason Gammon has just got past Ellis. They're going to go side by side down the straight and going into turn 1. Can the Haas driver make it work? Or is Ellis going to send it back round the outside? Yes, he is. Fantastic racing. Can he get the switch back? No, he can't. Owen's getting past Klopp for 14th. They're going side by side once again. Going through turn 3. Owen gets past the Mercedes driver, but Klopp is going to fight this one back. Going down into turn 4. Can he make this one work? Is he going to send it down the inside from that way back? No, he's going to hold behind the Alpine driver. And it looks like Danny D for P6. Him and Vapid Coop are going side by side through the SS section. Vapid Coop gets through into P6 now. It's just saw Alfie sending it on Bad Otter. Bad Otter gets the switch back. There's contact and Bad Otter's round. He's out of the race. That's Bad Otter out of the race. The wheel is off. The front left wheel is off. And that is the Williams driver out. And we've got a virtual safety car here on lap 2. And we can get a breather.
I say we managed to lap 2 before car went off. It's very good.
A bit of overtake going on the back, maybe a bit of safety car confusion. Preds has now just dropped to 17th. It looks like Owen is just letting back through, but virtual safety car in lap 2. Contact for DBT Alfie and Bad Otter. Bad Otter losing it. Looks like with contact on the power at the exit of turn 9. But Paul has made a fantastic start. I'm not sure what the gap's going to be after the VSC, but it's currently 1.4 seconds to LSW Legend, who currently has gained 1 position. But the biggest winners so far, Morgan started 8 and made his way up to 3rd. And Mason Gammon has started 13th and made his way up to 8th. But Ali has gained 6 positions, started 17th and up into 11th. So a fantastic start from SLR Ali in the Ferrari, as we should be going back to green flag anytime soon. We will see. We'll keep the position graphic up on the screen because we know what tyres everyone's on. You can see Lear saying go on Murley up the Alpha Tauris, supporting his team in the chat. We will see then what they can do. So hopefully we do go back to
We've got
flag.
Owen, he's dropped 5 places down in P17 as well, and then VR with that coming off the track as well, he's dropped 13 places at the back of the grid.
Back to green flag. We are back to green flag. And look at the gap between Morgan and Legend. It's 2 seconds nearly. So maybe Morgan maybe slouching behind that VSC, and it's just allowed Legend and Paul just to run away with it. 1.3 seconds is the gap for the lead. So Legend won't have DRS, so he's got a little bit of clean air maybe between Morgan and Paul. But it's still, as I said, DBT Paul still leading this race then out in front. Is there going to be any moves going on further back? Obviously DRS now enables. You're going to start getting a bit of a train forming throughout the grid. I don't see any overtakes going into the fast right-hander. No, sorry, long right-hander. I don't think we are. Mason Gammon's right on the back of SLR Allen though. The dirty air through this corner is going to be horrible. Surprised if some people do maybe lose. Danny D is anything right on the back of Vapid for P5. Vapid losing one position at the start. DBT Alfie. Oh, wants to make that place back, but he might be losing this place now. The legendary Danny D. If he can get a good exit out of the final corner, he might be able to get him down into turn 1, do you think, Marsh?
Yeah, he's gonna try and get the DRS on him. He's gonna close it up right behind him now, and he's gonna send it down the inside.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, yes, he does, and keep it on the outside on the switchback, and he's still in front. And he's now gonna try again on the second DRS. Send it down the inside again. Breaks later, and it's still side by side going towards. And he's backed off. Yeah, Danny D manages to keep.
But is Vapid going to send it again? No, he's not. He's going to wait behind the Red Bull driver and maybe have a go again later on in the lap. We will see then. We'll go back to that battle later on. Have we got any other battles going on down the field? Looks like Ali's catching up to Morris after a fantastic start. As I mentioned, gaining 6 positions now. Started 18th up to 11th. Fantastic drive from Ali so far. Can he get past Morris here? Morris hasn't got DRS. It looks like Alfie has just got past Morgan. He has. And he's now up into P3. Let's go back to this battle between Morris and Ali. Ali's going to hold on behind the Alpha Tower of CSC Morris. And Morris looking very, very twitchy through that corner. Is Ali maybe going to send it down the inside here, or is he going to wait to the main straight? Because he's going to get DRS once again. We will see. Looks like Mason Gamma's also closing up to Alan. But Alan also closing up to Vapid as well ahead. What else have we got? Oh, and Danny very, very wide out the exit of the final corner. Paul sets the fastest lap of the race. So Vapid is going to be right in the back of Danny D here. And it looks like Danny D has used the majority of his DRS. So this might be a pretty easy move for Vapid. Is he going to go inside or outside? He's going to go down the inside of him into turn 1.
Alan's on the outside as well.
3 wide. Yes, they are. As Vapid gone very deep. And Vapid might lose out here to Danny D and Alan. As Alan and Vapid are going to go side by side, going into turn 4, but so is Mason Gammon as well. There might be 3 wide once again, going into turn 4. Has he got yellow flags at the back? Someone's gone off, but who is it? I think it's Commence.
Commence got into the wall.
He has, so that's the Williams driver off as well. It's not a good day for Williams in Division 2. It is a shame, but 5 laps in, still a long way to go. Mason Gammon making his way up to P6 now, gaining 7 positions also as Mason Gammon. But Legendary D able to pull away now. He is now catching up to this train. And Alfie showing his pace and is now caught back within a second of Legend. And DBT Pool once again running away with it. 3.3 seconds is the gap. As Lee was putting in the chat, Ali was a great starter last year too, or last season. Yes, he was. I remember quite a few of his starts from last season. He made up quite a few places from the start, and he has done that again here in the start of Season 8. But again, it is Paul running away with it so far, as Crispy did yesterday in Formula 2. But can Vapid maybe catch up to SLR Allen? 3.5 tenths is the gap. They're going to get DRS once again. But again, Danny D is going to be under threat here on Mason Gammon, because he hasn't got much ERS to defend if he does need to. So we'll keep an eye on this train. We'll go to the front of it. There's some also... Actually, Alfie and Legend are going to swap positions once again. Has Alfie gone a bit deep? No, he hasn't. He's nailed it. Legend losing it on traction a little bit. And he moves going down somewhere. Yes, there is. McLaughlin's going to have a go on Moline. Molin's going to try and keep it around the outside, though, with the McLaren driver into turn 1. Got the inside line going into turn 2. Can he hold on to it? Yes, he can. But who's going to have the DRS? It looks like both of them are. Oh, wait, no. It's only going to be Moley. Oh, no. No one's got it. I don't think. Oh, no. They're 3 wide. They are 3 wide, and there's contact. That's Clock's round in the Mercedes. Contact with McLaughlin, I think it was. And that's Clock now dropping down to 17th after that contact.
You got Star Morgan around the back of the Legend now as well.
Indeed, I just saw Legend's gone a bit deep into turn 10. He's going to be looking to maybe just hold on to this position now, because he's now just dropped a second to Alfie, whose pace has just rapidly got a lot better there. And if he can hold that 1 second gap to Legend, Legend will be under threat from Morgan as well. He's only just behind. Oh, and Legend's lost it! He has, and he's out of the race!
Wheel's gone.
It is gone, and he is out of the race.
Car, yeah.
Is it a full safety car? Is they going to clear it under yellow flags, maybe? No, yes, they are. Oh, and there's contact again between Murray. I know it's a full course safety car. Who's that that's off? It's Morris that's gone off in the Alpha Tauri. But there's a big crash for the Division 3 reigning world champion, losing it at the exit of the long right-hander as the race leader comes in, DBT Pool and DBT Alfie as well. But that was a huge crash for Legend. Full course safety car here for that
Everyone
crash.
that's off here should be coming in for the mediums.
Double stack for the Red Bull team there. I just saw who's going to gain from the safety car. And it looks like Alfie's gone onto the hards. And everyone's going to be on the mediums, it looks like, except for Alfie. Obviously, those hard can make it to the end of the Grand Prix. But can those mediums make it to the end as well? But it is now SLR Moley who takes the lead. Obviously, yet to pit. The top 5 didn't come in as Morris has come onto the softs after that spin. But positions gained so far, it will obviously be these that have gained the most positions because they are yet to pit. Moley gaining 13, McLaughlin gaining 13th, Preds gaining 17th, Owen up into P4 gaining 8, Adrian gaining 14 positions as well. Obviously top 5 yet to pit. But again, chaotic first 7 laps, 2 crashes, and we've had a VSC and a full safety car. What do you think of the first 7 laps, Marsh?
Yes, a very good first few laps there, and then Paul's lead that he had has now been neutralised a bit, so we're going to get up behind him. Be a shame for him, but sure with that pace he might come out a bit quicker after the safety car, you know, he should be alright. Then, but yeah, crazy virtual safety car. We've got Legend, he spun on the exit of that corner. Brings out the safety car. It's very exciting first 7 laps.
Indeed it is, and we've got 23 laps to go in this race, still a very long way to go, and if it's going to be anything like the first 7 laps, and I am looking forward to it. So it is Moley that still leads then, they're yet to come in. It's the top 5 behind that safety car. Obviously then who can gain most behind this safety car, and who's going to lose out. Net race leader DBT Paul, P6 with this DBT compatriot Alfie behind him, who opted for the hard, so he'll definitely be going to the end, but can those mediums maybe make it to the end as well? We will see. Safety car should be in at the end of the next lap, and a lap 8. So we'll have just over 20 laps of racing left to go. Safety car comes into the pit lane. The only drivers not on the mediums is, oh, what's happening there? As Adrian's now coming to the pit lane, so he is maybe going to lose out here. He maybe should have pitted behind the safety car when as soon as it came out. He's going to go onto the softs here, so he's going to go very aggressive at the start, at the restart. But we will see. But the only drivers not going onto the mediums is Alfie, who's gone onto the hards, Morris onto the softs, Commence onto the hards, and obviously we've just seen Adrian go for the softs as well.
I don't think that's worth it though, because he's lost so many places just to put the softs on.
Interesting to see if it is
really
the right
charge
call.
through that field.
Definitely could. We will see then, as Adrian should catch up to the back of the pack by the end of the lap, which means that Aston Martin safety car will peel into the pit lane so we can go racing again. Once again, a big thank you to everyone who's joined us so far for this race, and we've still got quite a long way to go. Hopefully everyone is enjoying it in the chat, as me and Marsh are as well. The safety car should be in the end of this lap, and we're going to go back to racing. If Adrian catches up to the field, which he should, he's near enough at the back of it now. So then, was the right call for the medium runners to stay out? We will see. It'll be a very tough one for the medium runners for that safety car. It came at a very poor time because it around the time the softs kind of nearly at the softs pit stop window.
Yeah. Softs just on a bad start to drop off at 8 or 9, so very unfortunate for the medium runners.
Indeed it is. Can DBT Paul maybe make his way through the 4 cars ahead of him? The safety car is in at the end of this lap. Maybe show the pace he's been showing so far in this race. Or can maybe someone shock a surprise and maybe take the lead from him? But it is Moley that's leading the pack at the moment, with McLaughlin behind him, Errol Preds also behind him, making out the top 3. But when is Moley going to go? Is he going to go early? Is he going to go late? We will see. We'll stay with the AlphaTauri driver to see when he does go. He's going to go after the final corner. Presumably he would. He's going to back up the pack as much as he can. Hopefully catch McLaughlin napping. Is he going to go? He's going to go very late, it looks like. Here's Moley. He's going extremely late. He doesn't want to give anyone a toe as he's gone now. Has he caught him napping a bit? Gap has opened up a bit as Paul's got a really good restart. He's already got past his teammate Owen, and maybe Owen is letting through there. The team game is Alfie's going to get through as well. Is he going to maybe send it down the inside of Paul? No, he's not. Owens might fight this one with his teammate here, and send it down the inside, and Owens going to outside line for turn 3. He does make that work. This might be a very good battle going here. This might be 3 or 4 wide going into the next corner. They're going in 2 by 2 in this file here. Alfie's going to send it down the inside of Morgan. Mason Gamma's got the inside line on Owen. Can he make it work? Yes, he can. He's up into P7. And now Alan's maybe going to have a go on the Owen going into the S's section. This is going to be very close. If there isn't contact, I'd be lucky. And somehow there isn't. Owen holds onto the position. Mason Gamma's going to send it around the outside of Alfie. He's going to go for the switchback, and there's contact between Prez and Paul ahead. Paul makes his way up into P3. He's made a fantastic restart as the net rate leader, DBT Paul. And Prez looks to be attacking it again, maybe down the inside of turn 11. Slight contact between the two, but doesn't able to hold onto the position. I think Danny D's just lost the position to the 2 Ferraris of Alan and Ali. Oh there. Modi's still leading then, 6 tenths per second between him and McLaughlin. We've got overtakes down the field again. Ellis and getting past Danny D, who's lost 2 positions there. Morgan getting past Preds down the inside of the right-hander penultimate corner, make his way back into P4, but will Preds fight this one back? He's using his battery. Can he go down the inside on the Aston Martin driver? Yes, he can, but he's going to have to back out of it because he's not going to make that position work. And now the Red Bull of DBT Alfie on the hards he's opted for. Can he maybe go down the inside at turn 1? You can see he's rinsing his battery. And is he going to make it work? It might be 3 wide going into turn 1 between Preds, Morgan and Alfie. Preds is going to send it round the outside of the Aston Martin. He locks up, and this might invite Alfie to go through into the top 5. We will see. He's got a lot better run on the Haas driver. He pulls to the left-hand side. Can he make it work, though? Still on the outside. Can he make it work? Slight
Mason
contact.
Gammon for charge.
Oh, and Commencer's retired. It's a really tough day for Williams. It's a virtual safety car again, but he has lost it at the exit of turn 3 on the left-hand side barrier. And that's both Williams out of the race then. And let's have a quick look at the Twitch chat as SLR Bennett, last season's Division 1 champion. Owen has put, Owen will win this race from here, mark my words. And immediately at that, he has put F. F for Owen. He's dropped to P8 after the restart. But we will see then. He's got a virtual safety car neutralising the race a little bit now. Go back to green flag probably at the start of next lap, or the end of this lap. But pretty action-packed restart, do you think, Marsh?
Yes, very good action for the restarts. Very close up at the front with all that battling.
Indeed it was.
So I don't know what happened to Kemmens. He go off at turn 3, did he?
I think so, yeah. Oh, then. Go on.
Yeah, it's a bad race for Williams then if they're both out, but virtual safety car.
I won't be happy for that. It's a shame. It is a shame.
Yeah, but virtual safety car should be ending anytime soon now. It can't be going on much longer.
I don't think it will end in a long while. It should be ending very soon. And they are battling going down to the turn 1. Paul's going to send it around the outside of McLaughlin. And and Danny D's going to drive through penalty. So his race goes from bad to worse. And Paul has just sent it round the outside of McLaughlin and gets his way up to P2. It's been a fantastic restart for Paul. What's going on? It's Owen! And Bennett has jinxed him. This is all Bennett's fault because Owen has gone round in the Alpine, and this is all blame on Bennett. It doesn't matter if he had contact with anyone or not. I'm putting this blame on SLR Bennett. Owen drops down to 16th, unfortunately for him. And Preds and Ali are battling for P8. Ali gets through. Has Preds got damage? I don't think he does. But Vapikut might send it around the outside of the Haas driver. And can he get the switchback?
Pits again.
He has. He has to do his drive-through penalty that he just got behind the safety car. And Morris is now going to go around the outside of Vapikut going into turn 10 and 11. Can he make it work? Yes, he can. And he's up into the points now. And DBT Paul is already back into the lead. What are they battling again for P6? Sorry to interrupt. They're battling again for P6 between Mason Gammon and Alfie. Alan's just made his way through, but Alfie's got the outside line for the next corner, and he has made it work before that corner, and he's made his way up into P6. He's doing a good job on the hards. Morgan sends it down the inside of McLaughlin, up into P3 now. He's also showing some strong pace. Paul is going to hope he can pull that 1 second gap to Moley as soon as possible. As Shutmel's made a good point in the chat. Do you think Alfie has got this now as long as he can keep the pace up on the hards? He definitely could do. He's showing some strong pace. He's making his way through the pack. And so is McLaughlin as well. He's going to get past SLR Morgan. This is going to be a pain for him. DRS
down the inside.
Yes, he is. Oh, and they're very, very close to touching. Alan's got the outside line. He's got the inside line for turn 2. Can he make it work? Yes, he can. But that's going to give Alfie a really good run. And DRS, once again, they've both got it. But is Alfie going to send it? Morgan sends it again. On McLaughlin, gets his way back to P2, but Alfie's going to have a look down the inside. and somehow there's not contact. Oh, and he's nearly lost it. And this is going to allow Mason Gammon through and maybe invite Ali into this little battle as well. Good racing between these few drivers, and hopefully it carries on for the rest of this race. And Paul has already pulled 1.3 seconds to SLR Moley. So Moley on the older mediums is struggling and will definitely need to come in soon and get the soft straps on. We'll see what he can do on the quicker tyres. Alfie on the slowest tyre of them all is still doing a good job in P7 to hold on, and is definitely going to go to the end of the race on those hards. But how many positions can he gain up? We just saw Shummel mention it in the chat. If he can keep this pace up, he might be able to still be in for the victory of this race. But we will see as Alan is really closing up to McLaughlin now. Those fresh medium tyres for Alan really helping the Ferrari driver. Can he maybe go for a move going down to turn 1? He's going to get DRS. McLaughlin isn't. So we will see if the McLaren driver can fend him off. And Morgan might be able to get past Moley again. But I think we might stick on board with this battle between Alan and McLaughlin. He's going to get him before even the middle of the straight. Up into P4 goes SLR Allen. What about Morgan? Can he send it from the far back? No, he can't. And the other move's going down to someone. Vapikut is going to send it on Preds. For the last points paying position, this. Oh, and he gets on the inside curb. And he's going to drop down to P11. It looks like I think there was an overtake there for... and Morgan's going to get past Moley again. Back up into P2 now. Who else? Oh, and I saw Vapikut quick lock up there going into turn 4. Lovely battling so far from these drivers. So it looks like Leo also agrees it's Bennett's fault that Owen went off, and Bennett also apologises in the chat as well. It was all your fault, Bennett, and you should definitely write a formal apology to Owen about that. But back to the front, it's his teammate. DVT Paul still leading the Grand Prix by 2.6 seconds now. Treslar Morgan said if Paul can make his way through the field and show the pace, he's going to go on and maybe dominate. And who's that that's gone off at the back, Chris Kamara?
It looks like it's Ellis. Drop back a few places and he's slowing down.
He might have damage. Not sure. Maybe a mistake at turn 10. Maybe damage. Not sure. But he's now closed his pack up once again for P11 between VR, Adrian, and Vapikut. Oh, and it looks like Clock has just sent it down the inside of Vapikut, and he has. Up into 13th now. Goes Sotia Clock. What about Alan though? He's now right on the back of Moley once again. Moley on the whole, older mediums. Can't say older for some reason. Can he get him down into turn 1? It should be a fairly easy move for Alan. He's going to rinse his battery to get past. And he's now into the podium positions. Is SLR Allen now. And it looks like Adrian has made his way past VR as well, up into P11. We've got any other moves going on. Oh, and I saw Ali nearly losing it there. And that might invite people behind him to maybe try and get that past him. Moley's going to close up to Allen now, back again. But I don't think he's going to be close enough to overtake him. No, he isn't. But Paul still extending the gap. It's now 3 seconds at the top.
Keep coming and put the arms on.
Indeed he has, so definitely be going to the end is Vapikut. So a phrase from him from now. So around 15 laps to go in this Grand Prix. DVT Paul from Morgan in P2 and Allen in P3. Mason Gammon closing up to McLaughlin now in the McLaren, who still needs to pit as well as Moley and Preds. We'll see when they come in. They might come in soon. Is anyone going to close up enough to go for a move? Looks like Ali's eyeing up a move on Mason Gammon behind for P6. He's not going to be close enough to go for the move again. Got a really good run out that left-hander. Is he going to maybe send it down the inside on the right-hander in a minute? No, he's going to have to back out the dirty air through that corner. It is horrible. As Schuttmel's also made another good point. Don't want to jinx anyone, but there hasn't actually been any track limit penalties yet. So probably just completely jinxed it and everyone's going to go get one now. But we will see.
Yes, I know Clock and Owen are both on 2 warning still.
They are very close to penalties. It looks like Mason Gammon is out of VRS then, and he's under threat from SLR Ali. He's been chasing him down for a couple of laps, and he's going to make his way up into P6. It looks like is the Ferrari driver, but can he hold on to around the outside? Looks like Alan's also gone for a move on Morgan just ahead. And is he going to make it work? Alan has made it work, but they're going to go side by side again. Let's go back on board with this battle. Is Alan's going to send it again? He's got the DRS this time round going into turn 4, and he's going to make it work and back up into P2. Goes SLR Allen, but what about Mason Gammon though? He's going to go for the switchback on Ali. Can he make it work going into the S section? I don't think he can. No, he's going to have to hold on to P7 for now. I think just made his way up into top 10 as well, getting past Preds. He's on the fresher softs. He's helping out, and Ali and Mason Gammon going from battling for P6 once again, going into turn 10. And Ali up into P6, getting very close to the back of the McLaren. McLaughlin got a really bad exit out of turn 10. But it looks like with the DRS he's going to be able to hold on. I think Ellis and Vapid having a nice little battle. Yes, they are. Maybe fighting for P15, but they're going to go all out for it here. And it looks like Ellis is going to hold on to that 15th place. Yes, he is. Have we got any other battles going on? Yes, we do. Mason Gammon closing up to SLR Ali for P6. He make it work. He's going to close up. He's going to get DRS again going down the main straight, but so is Ali as well. On McLaughlin, with his train starting to form. Alfie's also joining the battle on the hards. And can maybe he make it work as well, SLR?
Yeah, maybe got SLR moment. No, he's deciding not to go for the overtake on now. He's going to wait till next year soon, I think. Yeah.
Oh, and Mason Gammon's lost it! On the exit of turn 1. Got on the power very early. And now he's going to drop a load of positions after a really good race. He's going to drop down to 13th place.
Oh.
Heartbreak from Mason Gammon in the Haas. But the battle ahead of him is still going to go on. Morris is now catching up to Alfie. Alfie on the hard, so he'll be really holding up the AlphaTauri here. When he hits him, is he going to lose it? He's spun. If he can catch this. No, he can't. And that's Morris round, unfortunately. And there's, yes, McLaughlin and Ali battling for P5 as well. But McLaughlin's going to hold on to P5 ahead of SLR Ali now. But he's going to get a really good run maybe out of turn 10. He's going to get DRS. He's going to get the toe. But McLaughlin's also going to get the same from Moley. And it looks like Adrian's going to get past. DBT Alfie now and up into P7 is the Mercedes driver. Ooh, and Ali as well. Really close to McLaughlin. Can he make this one work down the inside? Don't think he can. He's going to have to wait behind for a little longer.
Yeah. Good. So, Adrian's up 12 places into P7 now. It's very good to see him. So he's slowly coming back into the race.
Indeed it is. Most positions gained so far, but Ali might be able to also make that a 12 position gain for him because he's about to get past McLaughlin here, going down the main straight. It might be a double overtake actually. But Ali is going to send it on Moley down into turn 1. Yes, he is. But can he make it work down the inside of the Haas driver? I think he might be able to do it, you know. He's got the outside line. He can do the switchback. When he clips the rear wing of the AlphaTauri, but he's going to get DRS to go down the inside. And Ali makes up 2 positions in the space of a couple of corners. But Moley's going to try and hold it.
As well.
Yes, he is. Can he go down the inside? No, he can't. He's going to have to hold on. Clock and Preds are now battling. That's now both Mercedes inside the top 8 now. And VR is going to go past Preds as well. Side by side into the S section. VR gets P9 in the end. Preds losing two places in the space of a couple of corners. What about Ellis? Making a few positions. Oh, him and Morris are battling. Morris got a really good exit there, going out of turn 2 into turn 3. He's got DRS to pull away as well. But this might be a 3-way battle once again, because Vapid can now go down the inside of the Aston Martin, and he might make his way to 15th. Yes, he can. Good move from Vapid there.
Oh, and there we go. We got our first penalty.
We jinxed it. Jinxed it. Ali with the first track limit penalty of the Grand Prix in P4, so that will drop him a few positions, unfortunately. Are we going to have any other overtakes going on? It looks like McLaughlin's closing up to Moley for P5. These 2 are yet to pit, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see. Oh, sorry, they have pit, but they still need to pit again. The 17 lap old mediums. Oh, and who's that that's gone off? That's Clock in the Mercedes. He's lost it at the exit of the final corner on the power. And after a good race for Clock, making his way back through into P8, he's now dropped to 12th place behind Owen. Well then, more drama in the race. Can there be drama again for P2? Because Morgan is closing up, but can he make it work? No, he can't. Adrian's now closing up to this battle. Do you think he can get through on those soft compound tyres?
Yeah. He should hopefully get through on softs. What's McLaughlin not using softs as well?
McLaughlin is on 17 lap old mediums.
Oh, he's gonna have to come in soon and have a change of them, so it should be fairly easy for Adrian then if he's on the softs.
It definitely could be. Is the tyre we're going to kick in now for Adrian? He's got DRS, but he didn't get a good enough exit. Maybe the dirty air not helping him through that corner, and he's definitely going to get the dirty air through these next 2 corners. But DPT Paul is still absolutely running away with it in the Alpine. 6.5 seconds it is for SLR Alan now. And with this battle going on between Alan and Morgan, it's just going to help him even more out in front. And Adrian once again is closing up to McLaughlin, but can't go for the move again. Yeah, not helping him through those corners. He's going to get DRS once again going down the main straight, but so is McLaughlin as well, off Moley. But Morgan is the closest at the moment in this battle, because he's only 4/10 behind SLR Allen going down into turn 1. Can he make it work? He's got the DRS. I'd like a different camera angle, but can't get it to work. So we'll stay on board with him. Can he go down the inside into turn 1? Is he going to send it? No, he's going to wait behind the Ferrari driver. He's going to get DRS once again. The run going down into turn 4 is the Aston Martin. DRS open now for the Aston Martin driver. He's going to go inside or outside. We will see. I think he's still a little bit too far back to go for a move. Yes, he is. And I think everyone else behind is also about clock. He's going to close it to Owen here. Owen without DRS. Clock 6/10 behind as Alfie sets the fast lap of the race. But Clock is really closing in on the Alpine here. Can he make it work? Is he going to go down the inside? Yes, he is. Can he get past Owen? Owen's going to try and hold it round the outside. Ooh, yes, there is contact. Clock nearly loses it. And Owen holds on to P11 now. What about Adrian? He's closing back up to McLaughlin again. He's now touching the rear diffuser of that McLaren through turn 10. He's going to get DRS once again. So does McLaughlin as well. Opens it a little bit later. Again, I don't think it's going to be enough to catch up enough to overtake him going into their left-hander. But
someone's off.
Owens, yeah, is that someone off? I think it might have been.
Rapid Coup, he had a spin to turn 4.
So Rapid Coup's race goes from bad to worse. He's the Alfa Romeo driver. And Adrian's still holding on to this battle. He's going to really want to get past these drivers because they're only going to hold him up even more. I do think we're going to go back to the battle for P2 between Allen and Morgan, because I think this battle is going to go on all the way to the end of the Grand Prix. He's across the line, 9 laps to go now in this race. Morgan rapidly closing with the DRS. Is he going to go down the inside? Is he going to wait behind this time as Moley and McLaughlin come into the pit lane to make their final stops and probably go into the soft compound tyre? So does Mason Gammon as well. So that promotes Adrian now to P5. Strong race, but can he take those softs to the end? What's happened? Yellow flag at the back.
Is it Morris?
It is Morris. He's lost his front wing, unfortunately. The long right-hander and his debut race in SLR isn't going to be a good one, and one he's going to want to forget. So then, can Morgan close it to Allen again? Looks he nearly lost it there through the exit of the S's. But he's still, again, going to be right on the back of SLR Allen. He's going to want to get past him. But like I keep saying, as Morris gets a penalty for speeding in the pit lane, as he retires in the pit lane as well, he's had enough. But Paul, this is just going to help him even more because the gap is out 8 seconds out in front. Paul is having an absolutely dominant race.
Yeah, he's getting a bit squiggly then, but he's got to keep it nice and steady and should hopefully get the win. Nice lead he's got there.
Indeed he does. And Allen still has a nice little gap to SLR Morgan for P2. Closest battle on track at the moment is this. And Morgan once again is going to close up and he's going to get DRS once again on the main straight. Can he make the move happen? Let's get the telemetry on, see it, have a look at their ERSs. Allen has considerably more ERS than SLR Morgan, so we can use that to defend. But can he defend ERS and DRS and a tow at the same time? It's very hard to. Is Morgan maybe going to send it this time into turn 1? Or is he going to wait till turn 4? He's going to wait behind the Ferrari. He's going to get DRS again. VR peels into the pit lane. He's got on a fresh set of soft compound tyres, as does Preds as well. He's going to promote Moley maybe up now to P6. Can Morgan make the move going into turn 4 this time round? I don't think he can. He's going to have to wait behind once again. But what about McLaughlin? He's now going to go on Moley, which means he's going to go up into P6 now past all these drivers. Lovely drive so far, but M. McLaughlin X in the McLaren, making his way up into P6 now. I do wonder as well with Adrian, I do think he's going to need to pit again, but he has got a 19.5 second gap, so he might only come out maybe in P7 and he can maybe make those positions back, do you think?
Yeah, if he's got a set of softs to put on, he shouldn't have too much.
We will see then.
He's definitely going to have to pit again, because I don't think he's making them last to the end.
I don't think he will either, so then, as we're about to start lap 22 in this race now, it's still DBT Pool leading by 8.5 seconds to SLR Allen, who's still got Morgan sniffing at that rear diffuser behind him for the battle for P2. He's once again going to get DRS, but he's a lot further back than he was, so I don't think he's not going to go for a move going into turn 1 here. But what about Moley? He recently just got passed by McLaughlin going down into turn 1, but can he go getting back now? You can see the red light flashing at the back of that McLaren, which means that McLaren is below 10% ERS. That means Moley can catch back up, maybe go get him going down into turn 1. We will see. Gap 6 tenths. Gap behind Alfie and Mason Gammon 2.5 tenths. Mason Gammon's loving those fresh Suncar powered tyres. Alfie didn't want to stay on the mediums, the hard, sorry, he's switched over to the mediums now. But what about this battle for P6? Is Moley going to send it into turn 1? Oh, he does have a little half look. Is he going to go down the inside now? Yes, he is. But maybe he's going to get him into turn 4 as Mason Gammon has sent it down the inside on Alfie. And he has made his way up into P8. But Moley, he's going to have a go on McLaughlin again, going into turn 4. He's going to have the inside line. He's going to send it this time round. But he's gone very, very deep. And this is going to allow McLaughlin back through maybe. No, it's not. Moley is up into P6 and Mason Gammon. And DVT Alfie going wheel to wheel. And they might be 3 wide going into the S section. The Alfa Romeo backs out. And they're still going side by side. And that's Mason Gammon round again. Twice now Mason Gammon has gone round. And he's not having a good race at all. Contact with DVT Alfie. And that is spinning round down into 12. Alfie now 8th. VR now P9. But it's a tough race for Mason Gammon. So then.
Yeah. He's got closest goes now VR. Probably gonna have a look at Alfie.
Yes, he is. We're running on board with that battle. Indeed he is. We're running on board with that battle as we speak. As you said, VR on the fresh sauce compared to the 4-lap old mediums of Alfie. Not too much worse, but VR definitely the better car in this situation. And battery-wise as well, he's got 75% ERS. And look how close he is to the back of him going into the final corner. Don't think he's going to be able to go for the move. But one man who might be able to go for the move, that's Lon Morgan. He's closed up quite a bit. He's not going to be able to close up enough to go for the move. So we'll go back on board with VR. It should be a fairly easy move for the Alfa Romeo. Yes, it is. Before they even reach turn 1, he has made the move past the Red Bull driver. And a lovely move it is. Owen is now closing up to Mason Gammon as well for 13th place. On a recovery driver is Owen Howe. He's also catching up to Clock rapidly as well. Is he going to send it down the inside into turn 1? Oh, he has a look, but he's not going to be able to do it from all the way back there. McLaughlin's also closed back up to Moley, but won't be able to go for the move. But Owen, once again, is going to close up to Clock. Clock doesn't have DRS. Is Owen going to be close enough to send it from this far back? Don't think he is. No, he's not. He has a little half look. He's not going to send it from back there. Morgan and Allen once again going at it. The gap is nearly 10 seconds now between Allen and Paul. So Paul loving life out in front of that Alpine. Behind is the battle.
Oh, contact between Mason and Owen. Mason tried to send it down the inside. Really spun him.
So Mason Gammon nearly going round again. Maybe getting a little frustrated with the spins he's had this race. He's now fighting for 13th place between him and Owen Howe. Go back up to the battle between Morgan and Allen, because I think he might be able to go for the move this time. He's a lot closer to the Ferrari driver this time as SLR Morgan. Is he going to hold behind? Is he going to send it? He's going to hold behind. He's going to get DRS again going into turn 4. He has gone a little bit deep, and that's not going to help him in this situation. Or has it? Because he looks to have got the better exits. 4 tenths, and he's only closing. Can he go for the move into turn 4? ERS being used, but he's not close enough to go for the move. McLaughlin is, though, to go for the move on Moley. Reese got overtaken by him. He's going to go down the inside into turn 1, though. Is the McLaren? Can he make it work? Can Moley hold it around the outside? He's going to go for the switchback, but McLaughlin holds on. But he's going to get DRS again to fight this battle. Is he going to send it down the inside of turn 4? I think he's a little bit far back. One man who sent it is Clock. He has gone down the inside of Ellis into turn 1, but Clock has locked up, and it might be... he might be able to lose that place again now for Ellis, because he's once again right behind him. But I think a fresh set of softs is really going to help Clock here in this battle. Oh, and Owen's going to have a look down the inside, actually. Yes, he has. He's sent it down the inside of Ellis. Can he make it work? They're going to go side by side. Oh, and no. And that's Ellis off and into the wall. And out. Is that going to be a late safety car? Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
And that is not what DVT Paul wanted at all, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see him come into the pit lane for a fresh set of softs. Well, high drama here at the end of this Division 2 race, because we've got a late safety car as DVT Paul does pull into the pit lane. As Leah has put in the chat, should be struggling now, but the gap is decent enough if they can hold on. That gap will definitely come to a close now with this late safety car. Paul comes in with this off, Allen comes in, Morgan comes in, Ali comes in, Adrian will have to come in. This has really helped him out because he'll definitely hold on to P5 now. What about the drivers that Reese pit for the softs? Are they going to come in? We will see. Obviously Paul will hold on to his lead. What about McLaughlin? Will he stay out? He's on 3-lap old softs. He will stay out, so he might gain a position here. Or maybe even 2 if he can catch up to this to the queue that's coming out of the pit lane. I think he will. I think he was going to jump up to P4, maybe even P3. Going to be side by side with Morgan. No, he's going to have to hold behind. Who's that? That's Adrian that's also coming as well. He's going to drop down to P9 it is in the end. I think he might need a replacement from wing. Because it was a very, very slow stop.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of places to see how fine it was. So must have had to change your wing.
He must have. Moley stayed out. VR stayed out. Alfie stayed out on his mediums. Clock stayed out on his softs. Mason Gammon has came in. Owen has came in. Vappy Coot has came in. Danny D is where is he? There he is. He is presumably going to come into the pit lane. Refresh set of softs. Yes, he is. Everyone will be on softs apart from DBT Alfie then. On his 7-lap old mediums. But just another 5 laps to go in this race now. What a race it has been. And I can see Shut Meadows put in the chat. Someone check Paul. He won't be happy with that. As and let's have a look at the chat once again. As Leah's put, and there's now a free pit stop. And Roller has just put late safety car equals flashbacks. Yes, if you didn't see the ending of the McEwen Division Abu Dhabi race, then go check it out on the YouTube. Because what a high drama season finale that was. Back to here though, Golden Egg Fire cheering on Adrian in the Mercedes. But Leah has put Adrian driver of the day confirmed. Do you agree with that? Let's have a look at positions gained as well.
I think that was before he dropped out the ninth in the pits, possibly.
We will see then what he can do on those fresh set of softs as well. Most positions gained so far is McLaughlin with 11, also Ali with 11, but with that penalty he's going to drop places. But we'll see what Adrian could do as well. Also gaining 10 places, been a strong drive from Adrian as well. In the Mercedes, there's also been a pretty dominant drive from Paul as well. Get your driver of the day votes in. Anything between now and the end of the Grand Prix, and we will dish them out to the drivers. And when we talk to the top 3 as well, safety car should be in at the end of probably this lap or next lap, I'm going to presume. So we might get 3 laps of racing at the end.
Possibly the end of this lap, if Danny D can catch up quick enough. He's only just coming into sector 3 now. I think Ellis will be good about coming off and going towards. His wheel just slightly went onto the curb and he just went with the curb and spun him straight out. It's awful.
Indeed it was. So with the retirements currently, Ellis, we saw the cause of this late safety car losing at the exit of turn 4. But CSC Morris out with also Commence as well in the Williams. LSW Legend out and Bad Otter the first retirement of the race. And hopefully Danny D does catch up to this pack. 23 seconds is the gap for the field. Is the safety car going to come in the end of this lap? We will see when they cross the sector line going into sector 3.
I'm not sure if they'll catch up.
So then, not many laps to go in this race. We've got a lot of people on fresh softs. Who are you backing to win this race?
I'm in the back, the man out in front, DBT Paul, who's been very strong in this race. Fresh softs as well, I'm sure. With no DRS as well, so yeah, DBT Paul's gonna take the victory. Yeah, do you think it's gonna?
I do have to agree with you. Paul has shown exceptional pace today, and once did have a 10-second gap to the lead. Safety cars have tried to stop him from this race victory, and safety car will be at the end of this lap. Danny D has caught up. So we're going to get 3 laps of racing to decide this first race of the season in Division 2. And again, race roller, we have seen that before. But for a World Championship, but are they going to go as aggressive as that in this first race of the season? We will see then, as DPT Pool will take us away for this final safety car restart. Has led the majority of this, well, all of this race, apart from the pit stops. Paul looks to have gone, he has gone. And has he caught Alan Knapp? I don't think he has. And Moley has already got past McLaughlin here. And Ali's also right behind as well. McLaughlin has had an awful restart. As Ali might go around the outside here of Moley. And he has gone around the outside. Oh, and Paul's gone very, very wide contact between the AlphaTauri and the Ferrari. And I think Paul might lose the lead here to Alan. He is. Look at, he's bump drafting him down the straight. And he looks to go around the outside into turn 4. Can he make it work? I don't think he can. He might be looking for the switchback though. He is looking for the switchback, but he unfortunately cannot make it work. Paul just about holds on to the lead then from that restart. Mason Gammon catching up to his teammate Aero Predators, but can't get past there. Danny D also catching up to Vappy Cooper, can't go for the move. Ali right in the back of Morgan again. Ali with a penalty, could get the podium on track, but after penalties he will lose it. As legendary Danny D gets past Rapid Coupe at the back, still fighting out, but this battle at the front is still going on for the race victory as Paul has already pulled nearly 9/10 of a second. His pace has been absolutely exceptional today, and he's still showing it.
It is indeed. It's nearly a second. Right front.
So I do think Barlow was just put in the chat. I'm losing my voice. That's not what he said. But we're going to get DRS on the final lap, is what I've just thought as well. On lap 29 on the final lap, we are going to get DRS. But Paul has already pulled a second to SLR Allen. So his pace has been not just only exceptional, it's been out of this world in this race. And if he can hold on to this victory, it'd be brilliant. He does get the fastest lap of the race. But Moley's now going to catch him to Ali. He's going to get him on penalties anyway if he can stay within 3 seconds, but he might be able to get him on track as well. Can he maybe send it down the inside from this far back? I don't think he will. What about Prez though? He's going to send it down the inside on 2 Mercedes. Can he make it work? It's a very ambitious move for Mario Prez, but if he can make it work, I think he might have damage though. Does the Haas driver? He's dropped down to 13th, 14th.
I think Prez got a weird break there was.
I think he might have. And Owen's just sent it down the inside of AJ, looking to P11. He might get 2 Mercedes in space of 2 corners here. He's got a really good run through turn 4. Through the S section, Owen Howe. Can he get P10 into the points playing position? Down the inside of the hairpin. Yes, he can, but can Clock hold it round the outside? No, he can't. Lovely move by Owen into the points playing position now. Is the Alpine driver having a tough start to this race?
Paul took 2 seconds out in front. Really still.
Indeed, he is.
To be in trouble.
Dominant display then for DPT Pool today. He's got 1 more lap to last till he can take victory in the first race of the season. Is there any other battles going down on the track at the moment? What about Moley?
Alfie's very close up to McLaughlin.
He is. He's right on the back of the McLaren driver, but Moley's also right on the back of Ali as well. Alfie doing a fantastic job on these 10-lap old mediums to hold on. Oh, and he's hit the back of the McLaren driver and he's nearly lost it out of the final corner. And he's not going to have the best of exits, and this might bring VR into play as well. Moley's really catching up to Ali here. Is he going to go around the outside? Yes, he is. Can he make it work? And it looks like Ali's actually got damage. He's lost the end plate of that front wing. I can see the left-hand side is gone, and the understeer for that Ferrari is going to be absolutely horrible. He's still doing a fantastic job to hold on to the position somehow. And McLaughlin's now going to come into play. He's going to send it down the inside of Moley. He has a look. But Moley's going to have to go around the outside of Ali. Can he make it work? Ali nearly loses it on the power. Moley's going to have to maybe go on the left-hand side of the SS section. That's what explains why Ali has lost nearly 4 seconds to the top 3 because of that damage, and it's not helping him at all. And Alfie's going to send it around the outside of McLaughlin. Can he make it work for P6? No, he can't. McLaughlin holds on those softs. Owen now with the P9 past VR. And look at this battle for P4. This is going to be so close. VR. I'm losing my voice again. Owen past VR again, and it looks like Alfie and Mason Gammon battling again for P7. Can he make it work though? He is through into P7, but oh, Mason Gammon on the curb, nearly contact between the two. But we're going to go back on board, I think. Oh, and it looks like actually Mason Gammon, oh, and Alfie, oh, he's off the track, is Mason Gammon. Can he go around the outside? No, he can't. We're going to go back on board with the race leader very, very quickly. Because Paul is going to cross the line. He has absolutely been dominant display today, DPT Paul. He wins the first race of the season. Oh, and Ali and Moley at the final corner. Can Moley get it on track? Yes, he can. He's through. All around McLaughlin, though. Can he get past Ali on track? Owen's into P7.
With a double overtake.
Go side by side. Oh, and Owen finishes P7 at the line. Alfie does get him. He gets P6. Owen P7. He'll be happy with that. Legendary Danny D, P11. Ali P12. After that penalty, Mason Gammon 13, Adrian 14 and Pred after that dive bomb maybe was going to get past the 2 Mercedes, but instead he's going to finish last of the runners on track. Will finish P15. But may I just say, what a drive from DPT Pool. It has been an absolute dominant display from him. The game tried to deny him of the win twice or even 3 times with the safety cars, but he has held on to take victory in the first race of the season. Definitely my driver of the day. What do you think, Mark?
Oh, yeah, definitely. He's been very strong in this race. He's not. At that pace, he's just constantly pulled down when he's got higher front. You know, looked very easy for him then.
Definitely did. So DPT Paul then takes maximum points from this first race of the season. Started pole to victory, and a fastest lap. 26 points it is for DPT Paul. SLR Allen, do you mind getting the top 3 in the party for me as well, please? SLR Allen finishes P2. SLR Morgan finishes P3 in the Aston Martin. Strong showing from him from 8th on the grid. Same with Allen from 9th. Strong drive as well from McLaughlin in the McLaren. Strong debut, P15 to P5. Clock just about gets into the points in the Haas after starting 16th. Owen, fantastic recovery drive to finish P7 in the end. Alfa Romeo get 8th and 9th in the end. Good drive from those two. But again, it is DPT Pool that takes victory for the first race of the season. I do think that the chat agree as well. So, Leah, Fempest and UK Beast Assassin all saying Pool driver of the day. And Chuck Medal saying that was a fantastic race, which indeed it was. We are just getting everybody in the party now and ready for the post-race interviews. What did you think of that race, Marsh?
Yeah, it was a very good, exciting race. There was battles all over the field and a bit of, excitement with safety cars and but overall that was a really good race, I reckon.
I have to agree. Have we got everyone in the party? I do think we're only missing Morgan. I'm not sure if he has Mike or not. We'll send him another invite. We're going to the showroom to show off the drivers' cars. Barlow's also put Paul driver of the day as well. We'll just give it 1 minute. And there we go. Morgan is now in the party. How do you want to do interviews, Marsh?
If you want to do 2, 3 and I'll take one if you want.
Sure. Remember to tick your boxes as well, everyone, please, so we can hear your lovely voices on the live stream. And Barlow has congratulated you, Morgan, in the chat as well. Podium in the first race of season 8. How are you feeling after that? Can you talk us through your race?
Well, God knows. Was really annoyed myself with qualifying. I didn't hit the lap up in Q3 compared to Q1 and 2. So I just tried to keep it clean, and I kind of made some moves in unorthodox places, but I made it stick, so it worked.
Indeed, it seemed like a very messy race for a lot of people out there, but it looked like you kept out the carnage and did very well to get a podium, so congratulations to yourself. So then, on to P2, and that is going to be SLR Allen in the Ferrari. Had the pace, but unfortunately didn't have the pace to catch up to the race leader, DPT Pauls today. Still P2 in the end. Fantastic drive for yourself. Can you talk us through your race as well, please?
Well, always had no quality pace, so I wasn't expecting to be on quality, but I know my race pace, okay, but Paul was on the level. Couldn't catch. Like, it was like a second quicker than me on the fastest lap, and that's me pushing on the final lap. I just couldn't catch him at all.
Indeed, but still P2 in the end of the podium in the first race. Obviously, we'll put you second in the championship going into the next race at Imola next week. And I'm going to hand over to Marsh for the race winner.
Yes, we're with our race winner, DPT Paul. Congratulations on the win. It's very strong in qualifying and a very strong race from you. So how do you feel it went for you?
Well, first of all, thank you and GG to Alan and Morgan. They definitely showed some good pace. In qualifying, it was a pretty average, let's say, Q3 lap. It was still enough for pole position. I had a good final sector, but there's definitely other drivers that could have been up there. Obviously, with the gap being so tight, but yeah, someone managed to build a decent lead. Then the safety car came out maybe 1 or 2 laps early for the mediums, but I felt even if it wasn't for that final safety car, I was going to make it to the end anyway. But yeah, it's a good way to start the season.
Yeah, did the race feel as comfortable as it looked?
No, even then, you don't know. I always know that Alan and Morgan's got a little bit of pace in my pocket, so there's plenty of races to go. This isn't over.
Very good. Congratulations on your win as well.
Thank you.
So then, driver of the day vote, I think in the end, does go to DPT Paul on that one. He gets a Division 2 driver of the day, first driver of the day of the season. But again, that's about all we've got time for tonight. Make sure to join us for the double race tomorrow. Division 3 at 6 PM UK time, and Division 4, the new division, 9 PM. Then the main event, the McEwen division, on Sunday, 7 PM. And if it's going to be anything like this race, then make sure to get ready for it. And then obviously we've got the new revised Division 1 on Monday at 7 PM as well. Make sure to join us for that. And again, thank you everyone so much for watching. Congratulations to our top 3 and good night.